Today we're going to show you how to install the Signal VHF radio and fist mic. For this process, you will need a power drill, a 2mm drill bit, a 10mm drill bit, a No. 1 Phillips head screwdriver, tape, a jigsaw or rotary tool, sandpaper, and 16-gauge marine grade wire to extend the power cable. You will also need marine sealant if the Signal VHF is being mounted in an area exposed to water. Make sure there's at least 7 inches of space behind the mounting surface to minimize strain on the cables and connectors on the back of the radio. To avoid interference, you must also have a compass safe distance of 27 and 9/16 inches from the VHF radio. At least one VHF station must be installed in a location allowing you to operate the radio while you drive the vessel. The fist mic must be mounted within arm's reach of the device in order for the operator to reach both the device and the fist mic without moving. Consider these mounting considerations before flush mounting and routing the cables to the Signal radio. If you are upgrading from the VHF 210 or the VHF 215, you can reuse the existing cutout. For more help reusing the existing cutout, follow the link below. Once we find a mounting location for our considerations, we recommend routing all cables to the Signal VHF area. This will help to complete the installation after we cut out the flush mount hole. Run the power cable of the Signal and the Signal fist mic to your 12 or 24 volt power source. Do not remove the inline fuse holder. Use 16-gauge wire if you need to extend the power cable. Connect the red power wire of the Signal VHF to the red power wire of the fist mic to the ignition or another manual switch. Connect the switch to the positive battery terminal. Then take the black wire and connect it to the negative battery terminal or ground. Route the cable of the external GPS antenna to where you plan to mount the Signal VHF once power has been connected. Place a weather cap on the unused portion if you do not plan to use an external GPS antenna. This device requires GPS position data to transmit DSC and AIS position reports. Both Signal VHF radios receive AIS. Only the 400 transmits AIS. The Signal radio is built with an internal GPS antenna. You can install an external GPS antenna if your mounting location does not have good GPS reception. To transmit and receive signals, you must connect a VHF external antenna to the antenna port on the Signal radio. In most cases, you should use a VHF antenna that is well tuned at the AIS end of the band. For example, an antenna with a VSWR rating of a 2:1 ratio or less at 162 MHz would be a good option. NMEA 2000 can also be connected to the Signal VHF. Add a T-connector to the existing NMEA 2000 backbone and route a drop cable no more than 6 meters from the backbone to the Signal radio. The Signal VHF radio cannot use position data from a network source, such as an NMEA 2000 network. The radio shares position data to other devices on your NMEA 2000 network. The Signal VHF also has a BlueNet port to connect to other chart plotters or Garmin BlueNet switches on the Garmin Marine network. You should connect the Signal VHF radio to any open ports on the Garmin BlueNet chart plotter or the BlueNet 20 switch using the included Garmin BlueNet cables if your vessel is equipped with a Garmin BlueNet chart plotter. You must use a Garmin Marine network adapter cable to connect the Signal radio to your network if your vessel is equipped with only Garmin Marine network devices not compatible with BlueNet. Now that we have all of our cables in one place, take the flush mount template and tape it down to secure the surface. Drill one or more of the starting holes on the corners of the cutout line using a 10mm drill bit. Cut the mounting surface along the solid line using a jigsaw or rotary tool. Be careful cutting the hole to flush mount the device. There is only a small amount of clearance between the case and the mounting holes. Cutting the hole too large could compromise the stability of the device after it's mounted. Remove the template from the mounting surface. Place the Signal VHF in the cutout to test the fit. Use sandpaper to refine the size of the cutout if needed. Next, place the Signal VHF in the cutout and mark the pilot holes for the 4 mounting screws. First, remove the signal from the cutout. Drill the 4 pilot holes using a power drill and a 2mm drill bit. To avoid damage, do not drill the pilot holes into the mounting surface through the mounting holes on the device. If you are installing the device in a location that is exposed to water, do not install the foam gasket. Rather, you must apply a silicone marine sealant to the back of the VHF radio. If you do not have access to the back of the device after mounting, make sure to plug in all cables into the signal radio and apply a weather cap on any unused connectors to prevent corrosion. Place the device in the cutout. Secure the device to the mounting surface using the 4 included screws and a No. 1 Phillips head screwdriver. Wipe any excess marine sealant from around the signal radio. If you are installing the signal VHF in a dry area, peel off the adhesive backing liner from the included foam gasket and install it on the back of the device. Marine sealant will not be needed when using the foam gasket. Using the foam gasket and sealant can reduce water resistance. If you do not have access to the back of the device after mounting, make sure to plug in all cables into the signal radio and apply a weather cap on any unused connectors to prevent corrosion. Secure the device to the mounting surface using the 4 included screws and a No. 1 Phillips head screwdriver. Now, take the 2 screw covers and snap them over the 4 screws on the signal. Next, we will install the cable gland and the fist mic hanger to the mounting surface. The fist mic connects wirelessly to the signal radio. This is connected at the factory. In the event you need to reconnect the fist mic, please follow the link below. The fist mic power cable has a built-in cable gland that connects to the bulkhead to provide strain relief and allow for wire connections to be protected behind the mounting surface. Remember, the fist mic must be installed within arm's reach of the signal VHF. First, drill the cable pass-through hole through the mounting surface using a 10mm drill bit. Route the fist mic power cable through the cable pass-through hole. Mark the 2 pilot holes for mounting the screws using the cable gland. Remove the cable gland from the mounting surface. Drill the 2 pilot holes using a 2mm drill bit. When mounting in a dry location, feed the fist mic cable through the self-adhesive gasket first. Route the fist mic power cable through the cable pass-through hole. Then, peel off the adhesive backing liner and affix the gasket to the inside of the cable gland. The gasket and the inside of the cable gland have matching features to ensure a good seal. When installing the device in a location that is exposed to water, do not install the self-adhesive gasket. You must apply silicone-based marine sealant to the inside of the cable gland immediately before securing the cable gland to the mounting surface. Do not use marine sealant if you are using the self-adhesive gasket. Using sealant and the gasket together will reduce the water resistance. Place the cable gland flush against the surface. Secure the cable gland to the mounting surface with the included mounting screws using a No. 1 Phillips head screwdriver. If you did not install the self-adhesive gasket on the cable gland, wipe any excess marine sealant from the cable gland. Then, snap the screw cover over the screw heads on the cable gland. Connect the red and black wires from the fist mic to the fist mic power cable routed earlier. Now we will mount the mic hanger. The mic hanger contains a magnet. To avoid interference with a magnetic compass, you must observe the compass safe distance of 15 3/4 inches with the mic hanger. Taking the mic hanger as a template, mark the location of the pilot holes. Remove the mic hanger from the mounting surface. Drill the 2 pilot holes for the mic hanger using a 2mm drill bit. Place the mic hanger over the 2 pilot holes. Secure the mic hanger to the mounting surface using the included mounting screws using a No. 1 Phillips head screwdriver. take the screw cover for the mic hanger and place it over the 2 screws. And that's it. Thanks for watching. For more help, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit marinesupport.garmin.com.